So there's a lot of excitement at the show about the new Dragonfly DMM's micro cam, which is going to be available from next spring. Is that right?
Spring 2019.
Yeah. We're with Darren here, who's the engineer behind the design of these frankly quite cool new units. Could you just talk us through the range a wee bit?
Yeah, sure. So there's 6 different sizes.
Yeah.
So in the larger sizes, the purple, the silver and the blue, they overlap with the dragons.
Right.
So they're slightly smaller than the dragons, so they'll actually complement them really nicely. As a double set of cams, they'll slot in really nicely and fit in. You've got a dragon that's overcammed.
Yeah.
Like if it's a blue dragon that's overcammed, the blue dragonfly will just fit in and it'll be lovely. And then there's the 3 bottom sizes are all smaller than the dragons at the moment.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of overlap with those sizes, so you're more likely to find the optimum placement there without having to ram a cam in like tight or have it tipped out. So, and the green one actually goes down to 7.4 millimeters, so that would be the smallest rated cam on the market when it comes out.
Wow. Okay. So, really liking the flexibility here.
Yeah, they've all got really flexible stems. It's just to help prevent the walk-in. So that with the triple grip combined makes it a really solid placement. So when you place it, you can kind of place it in that prime spot, and you can be fairly confident that it's not going to want to walk out into and drop out of a crack somewhere.
Yeah. Double sling.
Yeah, so we've got extendable slings. We've got a really nice compact stitch pattern here.
Okay.
So sometimes you tend to pull the wrong one. So most of the time it will just pull through. So it's not going to get caught. Sometimes it does get caught, but I reckon about 90% of the time it just pulls through really nice and smoothly. So I think that's quite a nice little touch as well.
Fantastic. I'm definitely looking forward to getting our hands on a set of these.
Yeah.
So we'll be fighting over them.
Yeah, I've already had numerous requests from people since they found out.
Nice one.
So should I tell you about a few of the other features as well?
Yes. Yeah.
So obviously we've got a thumb loop here on this, which is great for aid climbing. The small cams are obviously a bit more of a specialist piece, so they're more likely to be used for aid climbing than the larger cams. So having a thumb loop on there is really great because it's got that short clip-in point, so you can clip straight in. You've got a really nice ergonomic thumb press and trigger system, so it's going to be a hot forged trigger. And that just feels really nice in the fingers. And what we've got here is a nice central swage. So that's all in line in the central line of the cam. So it's not offset to one side, which means when you pull it, it pulls down all nice and centrally to give you a nice trigger action. It doesn't want to buckle to one side. Obviously, you mentioned the really flexible stems, but
it's amazing when you do that.
They're still rigid enough so that they don't want to like buckle in your hands when you're pulling them.
That must have been quite a sort of
it's a bit of a balancing act, and down the bottom here we've got this really nice slim termination. So this actually took a lot of work and a lot of my time and headaches to perfect, but I think what we have got now is a really nice termination. So even on the smallest size, when this is fully cammed, you can actually take this and you can place this fully deep in the crack, and this termination is not going to interfere. So you can put it in, and if the crack allows, you can orientate it into the correct direction of the fall. It's just a really nice little touch which I just spent a long time working for. I'm actually quite happy with.
Yeah, very good.
And then obviously at the camming head unit itself, we've got the triple grip on the lobes like we have on the Dragon. It's exactly the same there, so that's great for the added grip in the rock. And we've got the colour-coded cams everywhere. The cam lobes themselves, they've got a 13.75 degree camming angle, which again, same as the Dragons. That's like the proven combination of range versus holding power that we've found worked really well, that Ray Jardine came up with all those years ago.
And that scales down to this size?
Yeah, it still scales down. Still scales down, We've got a 6082 alloy in the cam lobes, and what that means is that the cam lobes themselves they're the same material as the Dragon cams, so they've got a nice little bite to the rock, so they're going to deform ever so slightly if you fall on them, which means it's going to be more chance of it sticking in that placement rather than sliding out. So you kind of want every little bit on these tiny pieces to help you. the last little thing is this really narrow head width that we've got here. So spent quite a little bit of time trying to minimise that, so you can, because more often than not when you find those small little fiddly cracks, they don't go on forever. Well, maybe in America, but certainly in the UK you get the little fiddly scars and pods and cracks. So having a really nice narrow head there means if it's only short, you can actually still fit it in. And on these smaller sizes, what I've done is I've overhung the cam lobes, so it overhangs the end of the rivets and the spindle nut.
Oh, I see.
Which means that you've actually, on that narrow head width, you've got camming surface all the way along there. So you've got maximum contact with the rock for the whole cam. So when it says narrow camming head and it says 29mm, you've got 29mm of camming surface there, not 27mm and a mil each end for your nut. So I think that's another nice little feature as well.
No, all the details are there, aren't they? It's fantastic.
Spent a lot of time trying to just sort of...
How long has it taken you to develop it?
This has been 2 and a bit years of work to get them to this stage.
It's looking good anyway.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.